I think we are fine for the third game of the finals right here. Venreal and Cammy going against Darkusin and Zeus. We have a little bit of sound issues here in the start of the game. I think I'll be able to fix those throughout the game though, so don't have too much of an issue with that. We're gonna fix that throughout the game. And we see Darkusin going with the clan of the Raven right here that we didn't see throughout the tournament yet, I think. And Zeus with the clan of the Bear. Cammy going with the clan of the Snake, and Venreal going with the clan of the Horse right here. Pretty interesting combos. We'll be seeing what they will be doing right here. Raven clan, definitely a quite interesting pick. A very good scouting clan, and also putting aggressions then afterwards can really open up the way for aggressive strategies. And I guess the Bear clan is definitely not too bad of a clan to also make that happen right here. And then also to get to Ululu's question right here, what would be my choice of clans for a 2v2? Considering everything we saw throughout the tournament here and how important trading actually is, I guess it would actually be Horse and Wolf. Not only because how often we saw this combo throughout the tournament, but also through how logical that combo just seems to be. Like Veiled Threats is just super strong for the Wolf right now, and then having the trade bonies of Horse on your side, basically giving you like the mineral buff right there. The mid again went for Venreal right here. Just gotta note that here, quite important. And yeah, I think this must actually be one of the strongest combos right now, just right off the head. There might be quite a few out of the box strategies that may be a little bit stronger right there, but if you just keep it very standard, I guess that would be one of the strongest combos I could imagine right now. But I don't have to be right with that. That would be just something with how logical this combo seems to me, basically. Yeah, now looking at the other side of the screen, we have Darkusin and Zeus, and yeah, clearing out not yet, because they were also going for the middle right now. So having the scouts out, usually, yeah, you won't have the time to scout at your home base. Let's say it like that. Like the scouts, you can see that there are a few tiles around Darkusin that he didn't even scout it yet. Like one is right on his main tile that you would usually scout as one of the first tiles at the start of the game. But since you are running straight towards the middle, you might miss tiles like that, and therefore the clearing in general will also happen a little bit later than it usually would. On Cammy, we can see right here that he's basically going for the skirmisher. Clear right away again, like he's building the skirmisher camp just right in this very moment in his main tile. He's just checking how the map is shaped here, what might be happening throughout it. We get mid twice to deny them, but then they get forced twice. Anyway, it feels bad, man. That's actually pretty harsh, man. Force Wrath is such a powerful tile and can just really help you out sometimes. Like Darkusin and Zeus also in the game before against Team Dodiki oftentimes had the chance to just like lock down this tile. So yeah, having this tile yet again on their side, we can look right here. It is right next to the forest. Like there's a special tile you can see on the minimap, and this is basically the Force Wrath tile, what can be so worthy in these kind of games. This can be so worthy. Right now, the strategy of Darkusin and Zeus will be pretty interesting, because we don't see too much special right now about that. Like clearing out for the Raven. The Raven is not on stone right now. Oftentimes you would see the Raven at the very early point on stone. They have the ruin right there, but it's pretty helpful, to be honest. Like you can go for so many tiles with gold when you just have the ruins right there. It's just great as a Raven. Something you would really like to have. And we can see Darkusin having both villagers as scouts there, so you can already run with the scouts on the uncolonized tile, and then get the lore master just that little bit quicker than you would get it when you would send a villager. That's actually a pretty nice play, just to win that few seconds that you would really need to, yeah, make something happen right there. No, already getting rid of the scout camp. Okay. A raven gets rid of the scout camp. This is definitely a weird thing to happen right there. Something notable. Let's see where that ends up. He might need the main tile to build like trading posts and going for I don't know. Do we really go for coinage when you want shipbuilding as Raven? That's hard to say, man. But definitely not going for the scouting right now. It's weird. Like, it's not something you're really gonna often see from Ravens. I just guess that he needs the space on his main tile. I'm not completely sure for what right now, but it seems like it seems to be pretty important to him, huh? Going for the ruin right now. I think Zeus, Bear, and Warrior might not be quite enough. Oh, it's only one wolf. Yeah, it will be enough. Then afterwards, he will most likely just park the bear on this tile to not have respawn. Yeah, definitely. So, sacrificing the bear is definitely not happening as often as it would happen right before. Darkusine going for both of the sheep there to get the tile. Okay, right now he's on gold. Yeah, he will get it with gold, not with food, and rather keep the food, I think, to be a little bit greedier with eco. Sometimes we would oftentimes do as a Raven clan, and planning to go for another feast. Like, he just had the mouse hovering over the feast button. That would like seem like a very aggressive strategy right now, going for a feast at this point. But seems to be good for him right here. Going for another house? Huh? Okay. It just didn't seem to be cool. With the positioning right there. Wait a second. So, there we go. He built a trading post. Okay. So, that seems to be weird. I don't know if he's trying to go for like passive trading, maybe getting a little bit out of the trading, like the 500 bonus and the 1000 bonus is maybe something that you can reach while going for aggressive play right here. Or he might actually just be straight up rushing trading, but it's not really something I would expect all too much, to be honest. Definitely weird. Would maybe explain why he got rid of the scout camp during the main tile. Like I said, usually you would just try to have the Raven scout pretty early, going for the journeyman. I'm pretty interested in seeing that. No, he went for the lower tree. It's also not two. Like, you go for shipbuilding there. It's hard to say. It's not something you would see too often, and I don't know if it were actually just to prevent Kraken events. I don't know if the trading post actually there pays for itself. Is it like okay. So it seems like he's rushing the trade victory. He actually just pumped up the trading route, and I don't think you would be doing that if you would be not planning on rushing trading here. We also have 800, and he's building 2 markets there. It's really much looking like he would be trading here. Did he actually went for shipbuilding or coinage? Somebody see, maybe he clicked coinage right there. That would make it a little bit more explanatory. It's definitely, that's a weird strategical goal here, especially for a grand final of a tournament. But I definitely gotta say I like it, because I can't really say how quick this rush can actually be. It's not something you would see every day, and having a bear actually helping you out with that, like, it's something I definitely did in trading games, for example. Like, there's coinage. Bang. That's not something you would see from a Raven if you wouldn't be trying like something like a trading rush right here. But I think the signs before already said that there could be something happening right there. Let's just jump over to Venril and Kami here, and then we can also go for the sound of the game. Sorry that there were some issues before, but yeah, we're really working out here. You have to take shipbuilding to build lighthouse. Okay, sorry, forgot about that. That's actually something that is, of course, a thing now. You need to have shipbuilding to actually build a lighthouse, otherwise you cannot do it. So Shipbuilding definitely made sense there. Okay, so it's 100% the trading rush. Also, like the coinage, I think, put it at made it very, very obvious, because otherwise you wouldn't really go for it. You would rather go for, well, it is a one coast Raven, right? Oh no, I think he has the other coast up there, but he's generally playing it at one coast Raven. That would be hard. The homeland trade, do the relationship to homeland actually get better? I don't know if it would be better to trade with your teammate there and basically get the better trade going, but maybe he just wants to trade the same resource multiple times. But no, he's definitely trading with homeland there mostly. Oh yeah, it's definitely. The map is very, very spread. We can see Kami went for black market here and sharp access. Like, they also know that the trade is happening. They saw that the trading posts were going up. Rather, the light posts were going up. Therefore, they definitely know that there's something fishy here. We have a trade. Oh, I don't know how you would react to that. What do you do on this level when a trading post goes up? And generally, I think there would be a little bit of a smile off my face, because I think, yeah, this must be our game. But in the end, on the other side, they know that those are experienced players, and they wouldn't do it if they wouldn't think they could actually win the game with the strategy. So how do you react to it? Do you fully panic? Do you go full panic mode and just try to rush as fast as possible? Even though, like, the map is definitely not great for it. Like, there are definitely multiple types of maps in Northgard, but the worst one to rush is basically the one that is one line between you and your opponents. And how you can see on the mini map, that is basically the case right here. Like, you have the bases really close to each other from both players. That means the map is a pretty long one, and the distance between both teams is basically as big as it could be. Like, can you see the distance between the Valkyries and Kami's main tile right there? This is basically then to the opposite player, the same distance. So there are so many tiles that you need to clear out to go for the next tile. Okay. So wouldn't it be better to then trade with Zeus and then change it up? Like, not change it up, so therefore, like, let it get better and then later on? I don't know how much later it actually means, though. Let's actually go over to the player that is doing the trading rush right here. We have him on 400 commercial influence plus 18 right now. Also pretty important to say that Raven Clan through negotiators gets quite a boost on that, so you can be so quick with rushing trading. So Raven Clan definitely one of the best clans to do it with, even though it might not be the best clan to actually get the early trade going that good, because you don't have that many eco bonuses going on there. Is this from the current patch? Yeah, it's definitely played on the current patch here. The games were played last week and not all too long ago, so it's definitely still on the current patch. I think there were very, very minor changes, but nothing too important here. Yeah, current major patch. And getting up the next market here and going for even more trade. Man, this is holy. I want to say this is fishy, but this is working out, and definitely not a bad idea here. He's on 500 commercial influence. We are at the very start of 801, and they're definitely able to push it harder here. We were even thinking about building another market, keeping in mind that his food is already minus 21. That might not be the thing he really wants to do, but as soon as he hits the 1000, he will get more resources, and I don't think this is an unconsiderable amount of resources. This is a pretty good amount of resources, man. So actually super interesting. Pretty nice that they would be trying such a crazy strategy in such an important game, but that only lets me think that they think that the win chances of the strategy are pretty high, and then still having the Force Wrath tile on their side could really give them an advantage right here in being the defenders. Already having the defenders bonus, and on top of that Also having the Force Wrath to maybe give you advantage in a fight, even though that I don't think that Dark Cuisine will really be giving any army into the fight, since he's really just rushing that. He can have a 40 route open right now, like the biggest route, and doesn't even need... Oh my god, that's a pretty good gold production. Let's see over to Kami's side what they're doing. Just the upgrades on the skirmishes are going. No, it's too fast to be a skirmishes upgrade, is it? It's actually too slow to be a... It is the skirmisher upgrade, yeah, definitely. So getting the skirm upgrade right here. Yeah. Also trading with Venreal. 300 gold right now. I'm not sure. I think Venreal will be the one scouting in this game, definitely. Yeah, there's already the scout camp up. They're definitely not losing too much time here either. Getting a few war camps up right now. It doesn't look like too much of a panic attack. But they are definitely getting a little bit of an intel what is going on the map. They're going straight for the mid? They won't go through mid, will they? Well, he can skirmish us. He can send skirmishers, man. Oh yeah, man. The Snake Clan. I so oftentimes just easily forget about the... Like, he's also getting the skirmisher upgrade, man. What am I even thinking? So he gets the skirmisher upgrade right there. And most likely gonna attack through the Valkyries here. But it's only gonna be Kami then, right? Like, Venreal can't really join him there. Other clans are not able to build any skirmishers anymore. Therefore, it will be only Kami running in there. But still, pretty good. Pretty good idea right here. What is this? Ah, he's breaking down the forge. I thought that we're on the skirmisher tile. And now, getting a few skirmishers. I think Signy is also able to join. I think from 801, Signy should be able to also move like a skirmisher right now. No, she isn't. I think then it's 802. So, I just saw that the wolves were instantly running towards the army there, and they wouldn't have done that if Signy would have actually been not seen by neutrals. So I think it's 802 actually, if not 803. 803 worst case. But I think it's actually a little bit earlier than it were before. But the skirmishers are very much still able to do it right away and now running right into the tile of Zeus. Almost wanted to say Dark Cuisine there, but it's actually Zeus. Getting a few hits in. They are winners, man. Really cool, really cool. Pretty good amount of skirmishers here, by the way. 10 skirmishers is nothing you should laugh about, and nothing Zeus will be laughing about. Shouldn't be all too nice for them. Let's see on the other side how it looks for them. Zeus getting a good amount of warriors out right there. Just trying to debate the skirmishers a bit through the tile. Will he be trying to get it back? I'm not too sure. But Dark Cuisine is reaching the 1000 commercial influence. And it doesn't look too easy for Kami and Venreal to actually get aggressive on this map. Even though there are the scouts of Venreal, so they get the intel here. So it's very nice to see that if they have the chance, they will of course go for the intel. That definitely make me feel that in the last games Venreal got actually hit pretty hard. Because otherwise... He's definitely also laying the focus on scouting right here and seeing what is actually going on for the opponents. Gotta keep in mind it's still 801. It's still a pretty early time of the game right here, but he values it that high that he has 3 scouts going there. And especially keeping in mind the situation, what is going on here. With Dark Cuisine going for a trade rush, something that you're definitely not gonna see every day in 2v2 games. I think it's the right decision. Getting a good idea of what is going on there on the other side. The attack is defended though. I don't think this attack were meant to kill anything anyway. It were rather to, again, get the players out of their rhythm. Not letting them do what they want to do without letting them feel that this is a multiplayer game and they cannot just think that at the start of the game they will get no harassment, basically. It still will be pretty hard for them to make something count. Now we can imagine the shape of the map a little bit better, and I guess you can now imagine what we mean with the map being weirdly shaped. It will be so hard to actually being able to run over to the other part of the map right there if you don't want to run straight to the Valkyries, and I definitely don't think that will be the plan of Cammy and Venreal. Not even because you need to kill all the Valkyries, but you need to kill them again and again and again because there's a portal to Helheim right there, and the Valkyries will just respawn in a matter of seconds, man. Yeah, 802, she can move like skirms. 803, Scorched Earth. Nice, man, nice, man. Thanks a lot. That's really good to know. And yeah, another thing that I learned today. I'm learning so much. So yeah, let's see what they're doing. Not too much scouting going on anymore, huh? I think they got the important tiles. Do they plan to run through the Valkyries? They could do so. I think... Oh, this is actually such a smart play. If they actually do it like that. But the snake can just run through the Valkyries, clear the tiles behind them, so you can just run through the Valkyries. This is actually super smart. I don't know if that were the plan, but if it were, well played. Like that, you could even just run straight for the Valkyries on a map like that. It's pretty hard. It's hard to imagine for me right now. It looks pretty cut, definitely. Yeah. Holy, yeah, they would definitely run into a direction they don't really want to run. Maybe it could open up on the left side there a little bit, but I think there's a cliff going through it, so they might actually just need... I think they need to run through the middle. Mid or neutrals, yeah. I think if the plan is actually like I thought, that Cammy ran through there and cleared the tile behind the Valkyries so they can just run straight through the middle. This was such a smart play, honestly. I just realized like how good of a play that actually is, that you can just then... You open yourself up the way that you would then need to kill 5 Valkyries from, right? Now you run through the tile, you get maybe 6, 7 hits from the Valkyries. That's actually pretty nice. There's another patch of skirmishes coming in. Maybe Cammy will also do it alone with skirmishes, who knows? He definitely is able to send another batch here. Signy is not yet ready, but will be very soon. And send another little harassment attack over to Bakusin and Zeus. At 1,500 commercial influence right now. It will be a big ship full of resources coming over to him. I think... Yeah, Venreal is also jumping in to the fight. So let's actually jump back for a little moment, because I want to see how they surpass this tile. That were actually... That is such a smart play, man. Actually, well played. It's actually like I thought, man. No. He will already sent the skirmish. He will debate them over. Ooh. He just debates them all to one side with the skirmisher? Or? No. Will he? Come on, do it. Yeah. That's clutch, man. So actually 3 of the Valkyries were on the complete different side. 2 of them actually get 1 more hit in, but in general, this is very, like, not a lot of damage that actually came through there. Very nice surpassing this little tile. Let's go over to the other side and see how they react to the attack right now of quite a good amount of warriors here. We have 9 skirmishers in Signy from Cammy, and I would guess around 10 to 12 warriors from Venreal, maybe even more. I guess 12. I'm not good on math again, but it's definitely looking like it could be enough to end this game right here. The commercial influence is 1,600. That's actually not that much. That's actually not that much. Zeus is coming in the upper tile again. Let's see, like it's really about buying time right now. Like Dark Racine is still at 2 warband, he will not be getting any warband here throughout the game. The only thing that they really need is time. Zeus, will he be fighting there? He actually fights against Cammy. And Venreal is jumping in. I don't know if you really should fight there, man. Maybe just run back again, buy a little bit of time. This is the only thing that you're really doing at this point. We have 1,680 commercial influence. If you can get it through to maybe 1,900 before they can reach your main tile, I think you have actually a chance to push that through here. But the problem is you will also not have the merchants working anymore in the main tile. You only have 2 trading posts. And if they go for the Wolf Cave tile, they will also have entrance into that tile. So maybe even less merchants working. The villagers are all going out right now. And we have 1,750 when they get the tower down. I think they will start decolonizing the tile a little bit too early to actually being able to push the straight wind through. But it is pretty close. He still has -3, -9 right now because a lot of villagers are coming there from the upper side back in again. But the gold isn't evaporating for him right now, and he can still keep up this -40 route right here, what gives him the fastest commercial influence he can possibly get. Now it's basically just about winning time, having the villagers there one by one, just trying to not let them decolonize the tiles at all. The few of the villagers that are there in the tile are also from Zeus and not from Dark Racine, so Zeus also pulling his villager over here to just trying to buy every little second they can, but he's also going down to -12, only 20 gold left in the stock, and he will not be able to keep up the huge route anymore. However, 93% trade done already, and like I said, I think around 1,900, if you're able to keep the highest route up for all the time while they are decolonizing your main tile, you can actually win the game. But it's just a little bit too less, and I don't think he will be able to keep up the route for all that time. Still trying to win a little bit more time there. I don't know if Zeus already sent all his villagers over. Maybe something there might still be possible, but just army-wise there will be no match. They will just be able to get that through here. The question is just, now they're reaching the 1,900 mark, and it's already almost done right here. 95% trade though. They definitely had the chance to end the game right here on the trade, but it definitely won't be enough here. GG though. That is actually the 3-0 for Cammy and Venreal in the series. And yeah, a really, really nice game here for the last one. Definitely nothing you would see every day here with the trading attempt. Definitely something out of the box. Not too much army here for Dark Racine, but actually made it to almost enough commercial influence to win the game right here. Like 1,900. There's not a lot of room anymore to make it even closer here. Pretty cool. Venreal and Cammy still reacted right, didn't overreact, didn't send too much army at an early point, just decided to annoy. Just get me back right here. Cammy just decided to annoy Zeus a little bit in the early game, and you can see right here Zeus could have gone to a crazy amount of gold right here if he would have gone up like in the amount of gold that you can actually get in this early of the game, but he would have gotten a pretty crazy amount of gold. And with Cammy just running in there, he just completely stopped him. You can see here how he just needs a little bit of time until he can get produce gold again. So the army of Zeus just way smaller than it would have been otherwise, and keeping in mind that most of the army of Zeus would have been shield bearers, it is something that can really pull the fight long, even though you might be fighting a fight that you really clearly lose. Like if you just keep running away, or you don't really take the fight, or even just fighting will take so damn long with shield bearers that it can easily cost you the game if you're against somebody who's just rushing down the trading route. And I even think if Dark Racine would have kept control over his main tile for a little bit longer, he might even have been able to push the highest route a little bit longer and at least make this game even a little bit closer than it were right now, even though it were already pretty close. I think he could have maybe even pushed it onto the wind. I think like one more minute, like yeah, one more minute and the game would have been over. Like even less, to be honest. I can't be bothered to do math. But yeah, 50 seconds basically on the highest. Now a little bit. One more minute is actually the perfect way to describe it. One more minute on the highest amount would have actually won them the game right here. So definitely the best timing on the reaction you can basically have, because you get the biggest army force you can possibly get to fight against them the longer time you take, but didn't wait too long to actually like lose the game here. So congratulations to Kami, Genai and Venreal for winning the game, not only the game but the whole tournament right here, winning the grand final against the big brothers. Winning team will be Liar Nev, has no hair. Congratulations, man, but also of course to Dakusin and Zeus for giving us like really nice grand finals game here, and games that even if Kami and Venreal went out with 3-0 here, were very interesting to watch, and yeah, a very fun experience here. Thanks for everyone, and of course also for providing us with the recordings right here so we can all enjoy the games that you played right there, because really interesting, gotta say, and a lot of fun to watch. Also thanks goes out to Relentless, of course, for organizing the whole tournament and giving the prize money, like sponsoring the prize money for the players. This is really nice. Of course also to Maziest, who provided a few vouchers for his internet business, or general business, about like 3D puzzles, what you can get there, and like he gave vouchers out for the winners and like the second places, I think. But I also think were very nice. Thanks a lot for all those awesome support for the Northgard community. Of course, thanks everyone for dropping right here into the game. Were really fun to cast through those games, had a lot of fun watching them, had a lot of fun casting through them right here, and hope that you had just as much fun. Let's jump out of here. Hope you all had a good one. And